Gamers, welcome back to Fire Chicken Review, a channel where we love to talk about cool products that you can get for some of your favorite games out there. Today we're doing our first opening of Age of Ascension, the second set for KeyForge, which if you saw the previous video, this is a three-part video where we got a two-starter set and we're cracking open decks. I apologize, right now I'm at a hotel, as you can see, got the coffee mug right there. So I have to hold my camera in one hand. So this deck is sealed right now. I'm gonna crack it open in a minute. I'm super excited to see what I get, and you guys can come along for the ride. Let's see, can I do this one-handed? Yeah, sure I can. All right, so unfortunately, these ones are supposed to be reusable, but I can't see how you open it besides from the bottom like you normally would. All right, so I cracked this open. What houses are you guys thinking? I'm gonna say it's gonna be Sanctum because he's on there and he's on here. I'm gonna say Sanctum, Brobnar, and Logo. So you caught me live saying it. The reason why I said Sanctum, Brobnar, and Logos. Love Brobnar, hoping for Logos, and hey, Sanctum. I almost said Mars, I know. But let's crack it open. Oh, I saw a little bit. So we did get Sanctum. We did not get Brobnar or Logos. That's fine. That's actually good. What is this deck called? This is Daz Flinch, Spawn of Sudafoot. Sure. Interesting Archon looking. And I will not show the back here. We're going to flip cards. Just give me a second. I want to take this wrapper off. Can I take it off? I'm gonna need my other hand, so I'll be right back. And with the magic of pausing, we are back. Just took the wrapper off. Let's see what we get. Don't worry, I promise I did not cheat and look at what was on the back here. Let's see the first card. So I believe it's gonna go in this order: Dis, Untame, Sanctum. So first card should be a Dis. Amber Imp. Right away we get a new card. So this is a 2-power creature that's elusive. After a creature reaps, stun it. Like the Amber Imp itself, it's like shaking its head. It's like, oh, everything's stunned. This card is interesting. I love this ability. Unfortunately, it's a double-edged sword, as we would say. Even the rocks themselves suffer here. I'll despair. Yeah, this affects you. So if you want to reap with your Amber Imp, you're going to stun it. I'm curious to see how this plays out. Let me know in the comments below if you get this guide, how you found it. Did it work, or did you say, oh, this is hurting me more than my opponent? If your opponent has a bunch of creatures, maybe they aren't going to want to stun them all. It's hard to say. Very interesting card, though. Next card that we get, Dust Imp. We've seen the Dust Imp from the first set, so we'll move on. Exhume. This card is sick. I love the artwork. Like, it's like, boom, just came from the Hellfire, boys. Let's get ready for battle. So it has 1 amber on it. It's an action card. Play, choose a creature in your discard pile. You may play that creature as if it belonged to the active house and it was in your hand. Are you kidding me? This card, it's a common card, by the way, is sick. So it doesn't matter what house I called out. I can say, hey, I just crushed my own Dust Imp. It's in my discard pile. I play Exhume, and I bring it back out. Oh, awesome. There's all kinds of neat tricks. I don't want to give away all my trade secrets, but you can bring back any creature. So you can literally search your graveyard, or your discard pile in this game, and to find any creature and play as if it was your current active house. I love this card. I can't wait for this to be a Maverick card. So a Maverick card, if you're unsure, is a card. So this is a discard that can show up in other houses if it was a Maverick. This card is going to be amazing. Super love it. Let me know what you think of it. I think it's awesome. What do we got next? Let's see here. Ooh, Misery Exploit. Has cool artwork. It has like a bunch of like Logos creatures being torn apart by our favorite Dis, it looks like. Play, gain 1 amber for each damage enemy creature. Each damage enemy creature. Awesome. This card is wicked. It's very similar. Reminds me of, like, there's a bunch of different play arounds for this. There's a, what is it called? I can't remember off the top of my head. Oh, actually, Sanctum has a card, Cleansing Wave. heal 1 damage from each creature. For each creature that you do, you gain an amber. In this case, it's for each damage enemy creature. You don't heal them. You just say, oh, you guys are suffering? Good. I enjoy your pain. So you play this, they get like just 1 damage creature, 1 amber, that's fine. If they have 2 or more, because you just played something like Poison Wave, oh man, you're going to reek up and gain a lot of amber with this card. So that's a pretty cool card. Not Finished With You. Has an amber on it. It's an action card. Play, shuffle any number of creatures from your discard pile into your deck. So as you know, with Dis, they like to wipe the board, or maybe your opponent wiped the board, or maybe you had some favorite cards for whatever reason got torn out of your hand. You can choose, if you went through and you're almost done through your deck, you can shuffle a bunch of creatures from your discard pile into your deck. It's a pretty cool effect. It gives you an amber, so even if you do nothing else with it, you choose to say 0 creatures, or you have 0 creatures. This card, I think, is a good card, and it's a common. I forgot to mention, Misery is also a common. Next card, another copy, Not Finished With You. Yeah, having 2 of those, that's not bad. Schuler, he's a great guy. He's from the first set. Streak. Oh, so here's a new guy. He is a 2-power creature. He's an imp. Elusive. I love elusive. So you're seeing more elusive creatures in Dis. They had some, not too many, but it seems like I already found more in this one, so that's interesting. While Streak is not on the flank, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during the draw card step. Okay, so we clearly have a few cards like this already in various houses. So, in the previous set, this was there was a 3-power creature that did this effect. It was not elusive, though. And so, they probably lowered the cost by 1, gave it elusive, said, hey, there's a trade-off. I'll pay that trade-off. That's pretty cool, actually. And when it's not on the flank, your opponent refills their hand to 1 less card during their draw card step. That's unfortunate. So, they said, hey, we give it elusive, but if you destroy one of its opponents, and it ends up being on the flank, that's unfortunate. Like, that's going to suck a little bit. Luckily, there's a new card. Hopefully, I have one in this deck called Deploy, so you can actually move this from the flank to not a flank, and hopefully do some shenanigans to your opponent. I think this creature as a common, it's okay. It's nothing like too powerful, but it's not too weak either. I think its little trickery can be useful. What do we have next? Tesmal. It's a 2-power creature. Again, I should be showing more of this artwork. Like, this artwork is super cool. I love, like, all the artwork from Dis is awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Another elusive creature. So again, we've had this creature that's elusive, this creature here, new, elusive, and I think I had, yeah, the Amber Imp, if I can pull it up, was also elusive. So when I said they're getting a little bit more elusive, yeah, that's 3 new creatures that were all elusive. That's kind of interesting. So this guy here, let's see if I can stop messing around. Elusive, Reap. Choose a house. Your opponent cannot choose that house as their active house on the next turn. I am a fan of this card. It's common. It's only a common card. As long as this guy's out. Oh, this is one of my favorite cards from the first set on a stick. It's literally, it was an action card in the first set, and now it is a creature card. So you can just choose a house that your opponent has like a full battle line of Brobnar creatures. And you go, you know what? I reap with this guy. You can't choose him. He just played all this Brobnar. You can't choose this. And this guy's elusive. So they're going to play some cards. You're going to get around it. That's so good. Like this guy. And he's not too powerful. He's only a 2 power. So, you know, he's weak, but he's elusive. Can you hit him? I don't know. I think people are really going to hate this card and love it at the same time. Let me know in the comments what you think. I love this guy. I also had him in my deck from the tournament. He was really good. Yerk. People have been talking about this on the Facebook group. I love this card. It was also in my tournament deck that I had. And Yerk, there's old Yerk, and I think it's like great old Yerk. So what the difference between the three are is this one, discard one card, and then two cards, and then three cards. Well, what's great about this card, it says play, choose and discard a card. He's a 4 power. And, you play this card. It's the last card in your hand. You play him. You don't have to discard a card. You play this on your first turn. There's a card that is just garbage in your hand, and you're the first player. You can say, I'll play play Yerk, discard your crappier card. And, hey, what does Yerk work with? Well, if you didn't realize, I'll give you guys one awesome tip right off the bat here. Yerk, choose and discard a card from your hand. Let me discard a non-discard, and then maybe I have this bad boy here. There you go, guys. So you can discard a creature card. Say you discard a really big Brobnar creature, and then you can use Exhume to bring it from your discard pile right into play. There's a cool combo for you. I think that's awesome. I think that's super awesome. All right. Moving on. What do we got next? Bam. Hey, that's hilarious. I was just talking about old Yerk. So you'll notice that here's... and this was just like my tournament deck. I had one of these and one Yerk. So Yerk, old Yerk, a little bit stronger. And he has one more power. And I think the other card, he has one additional power, which is kind of cool. So this one, choose and discard 2 cards. I think this is my favorite one. I don't want to discard 3. I don't want to discard 1. One's pretty good. This one's good just because it's that 5 power, so it really hits for a few things. Opening turn, if you're first player, being able to discard 2 crappy cards, awesome. And people complain saying this card is okay. I think it's a great card. Those complaints saying it's okay. If you don't like playing it because you don't want to discard 2 cards, play it as your last card, play it as your second last card, only discarding 1, or don't play him that turn or discard him yourself. So, you know what? I think this guy's ability, it's not super strong, but it's pretty strong. I like it a lot. What do we got next? All right. Oh my God. This is great. So it's Ancient Yerk. So he just gets stronger. So this one, choose and discard 3 cards from your hand. That's 6 power. So now that I got a deck that I'm super happy I cracked this open. This is just a really cool fact. So this is a common. Yerk is a common. Old Yerk is uncommon. And Ancient Yerk is a rare. And so, Yerk traveling through time gets a little bit stronger. So in Ancient Yerk, I think this is one of the coolest first turn cards that you can play. It's not like super strong, but say you're on your first turn, you mulligan, you got crap cards, so you're like, you know what? But you pulled Ancient Yerk, so you're down to 6 cards. You're first player. You play Ancient Yerk. You get to discard 3 more cards, and then you get to draw some better cards. So this is super awesome. Or you don't mulligan. You have 7 cards and Ancient Yerk's in your hand. You plop that down. You get rid of 3 of your weakest cards, and you get to go through your deck faster. I'm a big fan of going through your deck and getting the key cards you need and discarding those cards that aren't so important. So this guy is great. I'm a big fan. Big fan. What do we got next? All right. Abon the Armor Smith. He looks sick. He looks like he's straight from like Warhammer. World of Warcraft, not Warhammer. This reminds me, he almost looks like a dwarf. He got his anvil there and everything. He got his battle plans, making that, he's making the shield. That's what he's doing. The artwork is amazing. Artwork in KeyForge is just great. Abon the Armor Smith. Other friendly creatures get +1 armor. Sick. For the remainder of the turn, other friendly creatures get +1 armor. All right. So I think his general ability, there's a monk creature that is also 3 power from the first set. I'm really bad with names of creatures, by the way. You can make comments below of which one it is, but he's also Sanctum card. He only has the first ability. He only gives other friendly creatures +1 armor. No, he gives all creatures +1 armor, including himself, where this guy gives all other ones. This guy's great. I think he does an awesome little job. So you're going to want to put him next to a taunt creature. I'm not a huge fan of the action, but the action is strong at the same time because it's in the scenario. You're either most likely going to reap with him, or if you have a bunch of strong Sanctum creatures that have like 1-2 armor, giving them that +1 armor to kill 3 cost creatures without taking any damage. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty important ability. We'll see how strong it is. I think for a common card in this ability, not too bad. Good strength. Pretty cool art. So that was our first one. What's our second Sanctum? Abad the Grim. Play Capture 3. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This guy, this guy is amazing. He's common, so you're going to see him a lot. Play Capture 3. Awesome. Just crushing that amber, saying, no, this is my amber. So this card is wicked. Reap, discard 1 amber from him. So if you don't know, amber that gets captured on the creature, when it dies, it goes back to your opponent. This guy says, you know what, I'm going to reap, and I'm just going to crush the amber that's on me. No, that amber, it's not yours. I'm going to crush it. So he's going to capture it, and then he's going to start removing it. And then if you have other cards that allow you to put even more amber, or say, hey, capture more amber, if he's out for a few turns, you can put it onto him. And so capture any cards that capture amber, put it onto this character, and just start destroying it. Now, most likely, you're only going to get rid of 1 or 2 amber from its ability before your opponent says, I really need to kill this creature. But this is a great card. I think this card is going to do some serious work. He's a knight, which is good for Epic Quest, which is in the second set. And yeah, I think he's going to be awesome. I wish he had 1 more strength for power, but 4 and 1 armor. This guy is going to be cool. He's going to be awesome. A second one of him. Sweet. I'm excited. Golden Aura. It's an action card. It looks like Link just picked up his weapon. He's like, whoo. Though that looks like a shadow creature. Interesting. Well, maybe it's... yeah, he has the shadow symbol there, is he not? Anyhow. Choose a creature. Fully heal the chosen creature. For the remainder of the turn, the chosen creature is considered to be in House Sanctum and cannot be dealt damage. That's why. So this is a... Oh, and I apologize about doing that. So it's like saying, hey, maybe you have a shadow creature, usually pretty weak, but you can fully heal a creature, and for the remainder of the turn, it's considered part of Sanctum, which is your current house. You don't want to see this as a Maverick card. It's going to kind of suck. But if this, you fully heal a creature, like imagine healing a Brobnar creature, like a troll that took 7 damage. You're like, boom. You're healed to full, buddy. You're a troll. Go troll people. And then he's considered Sanctum, so he can go face smash something. I love this card. This card's super cool. It's a common card, fully healing a creature. Awesome. Like, this card is super cool. I wish I had an amber, but because it's so powerful, and it says it makes it part of your current Sanctum house, if it is a non-Maverick card, I think this card's going to be cool. Let me know what you think of the card. Oh, man. I'm excited for it. What's the next one? I'm getting so many new cards. Marek the Marked. Another knight. After he prevents damage with its armor, capture 1 for each damage that's prevented. Oh, sick. This card is super sick. So you know how I was saying that that armor, I was like, what's the point of this guy using his action ability? Well, this guy literally says, after he prevents damage with its armor, capture 1 for each damage that's prevented. Oh, that's sick. Okay, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. You have cards that you can play that damage yourself sometimes, but what you can do is if you have one of these or a few of these guys out or use his ability and then choose to play a card that does damage or potentially damages yourself, you can capture an amber just because you played a damage card. Like, hey, I'm going to target my own guy, and he's going to capture more stuff. Oh, that is super awesome. So you're telling me I have 3 cards right now that just go ahead and capture a bunch of amber? This deck looks like it's going to be fun. All right, I'm getting excited. What's the next card? Sir Maros. He's another knight. Oh, I'm hoping. Maybe there's an epic quest. I will freak out. It'll be awesome. After your opponent gains amber by reaping, Sir Maros captures it. Why is your opponent... So this is the guy. This is the guy right here. Oh my god. Why would your opponent reap?